Welcome to Hangar 37. My name is John, and tonight I'm going to unveil my next generation of the Limitless, Arrma Limitless Formula GT1. And my expectations are 150 miles an hour plus. Now, I'm just going to give you a peek at this. This thing is heavy. It goes about 25 pounds with the batteries, and I got them in there. But there you go. Isn't she gorgeous? Notice I've got tethered clips in the back to hold that back there. I'm going to let it down. It's heavy. Okay, let's pop the hood on this. And make sure you pop the back first, otherwise you'll tear that out on the back. I'll give you a little peek at the body. This is Delta Plastics, 2 millimeter thick. Very thick, and they run about $100. So there you go. Now, as you can see, I got two 50 millimeter fans on here, and they're connected into a Y harness, which I'll connect into the receiver. Now, this has a undercoat that's darker and heavier than the fluorescent orange that I used. If I just went with fluorescent orange, it'd be transparent. You'd be able to see through it. So I put something, a heavy, darker color to kind of accent everything. Now I know that looks kind of pinkish on there, but it's more orangish red. So we'll put that aside. And I think I'll probably be better off just taking off camera and running it across here. That's too heavy. Let's see here. Real quick, take you off. Now I got the boots on here. I don't know if they're going to be good to 150 miles an hour. I'm looking at to get a set of foam tires for these. I've been doing a little homework, and I've got some feelers out to try and get some tires for this. But I got the XLX2 Castle Creations 200 amp, and then I also got a 6-pack capacitor tied into it here, and I've got a CLS 6331. I don't know if you can see that, and I believe that's a 15 kilogram. I'm not quite sure. It's an EcoBoost, all aluminum, metal gear driven. I got the aluminum support member across, and then I got these here support braces on both sides here. Okay, now you saw what ESC I have. Now the motor is a TP motor. It's a 4050 CM 2300 kV. Very good motor. Now you can see I got a monster pinion on there. It's a 34 tooth. And if you look at what I was able to see under the hood here, I got a 29 tooth spool gear under there. So you got to be real careful with this thing off the line. I mean, you can strip everything out if you try and blast it out. This car is built for speed. I mean, you're going to step it up and scream it out. And again, I'm hoping that 150 miles an hour is going to meet it. I've got 4 fans on here, as you can see. You got a big 50 or 60 millimeter fan. I think it's a 50 millimeter on the XLX2. So, and then you'll have the 2 additional fans coming down from the body, blowing out air down this way. So yeah, I'll tell you, it's a screamer. Now I got 2 5500 rapid Turnigy batteries in there. Those are 140C. So I mean, there's a lot of juice going to go through here. All right. And then I put a new front air dam on here that is going to match up with the front end of the Toyota Formula GT1, which I'll show you when I put that back on. I've also put extensions on here. These are 1/8, maybe just a little under 1/8 graphite sheets that I cut, and maybe here you can see here I really tightened the back. Now I did run a slight test. They did not hit. They're close, but they did not hit, and you don't want a lot of air coming through there. So she's pretty tight underneath. And then you've got the diffuser on the back. So other than that, that's the only addition is the oh, well, let's keep it up there. Okay, then I added these posts on the back that match up with those to keep this whole thing from blowing off over 100 miles an hour. So I'm going to put you back in the stand and put that body back on. Then we're going to put a wrap on this. Well, before I do that, I'm going to fire it up. Okay. I'm using an FS GT5, which has an LCD screen, I believe it is. And let's see if we can get the power on this. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm hoping you can. There. Oh, power went out. Okay. And I got an on-off switch right on here so you don't have to take the body off. I'm going to fire it up, but I'm not going to give it any more than probably a quarter throttle. I think you can hear those fans. Now these fans are blowing also. They're blowing a good amount of air down through here. So I don't think cooling is going to be a problem, but I will say this, because of the gear ratio, you're going to get 1, 2, maybe 3 runs before this thing overheats. So you're going to definitely have to have a temp gun to be measuring the temperatures on this stuff. That's reverse. That was about an 1/8 throttle. And if I dare try to give it full throttle without it being on the ground, I'm sure these tires would just blow off of there. That's why I'm a little concerned. And then when I do my speed run, I'll probably do it without the body on the first run. I'd hate to have the tire explode and ruin the body, because I put a lot, just two weeks of work in that body alone. So again, that's at the cap of the throttle. Okay. I say, anybody, if I sell this, anybody that runs it, I'm gonna have to give them an instruction sheet on how to gradually. In fact, I would suggest probably run a 4S in here, two 2S, and then two 3S's, and then maybe go to the two 4S's. These are 4 cells in here, by the way. Rapid 5500, 4 cells, 140 and 140C, 8S power on this. That's going to be a screamer. If it holds up, I'm positive we're going to get 150 on it, maybe more. I'm excited. I've built a dozen of these, and not quite with the power that's here. I'm never using an XLX2, but I did use a Easy Run Max 5 with this setup, and I think I had one of my customers hit 142 miles an hour, I believe it was, with it. So with this added EX or XL2, yeah, I'm telling you, this is a powerful machine, and anybody that's got an interest in buying it, maybe drop me your email and we can discuss it. But for right now, it's going to stay in my shop, and try and maybe do some radar runs with it. Hopefully in the next month or within the next month, but we'll see. So, just gonna. Oh, by the way, I have this set up. I hope you can see it. I have a Y harness off. If you want to run a straight 4S or straight 6S, you can do that with an XT90. I also put the harness on here with XT90s on them, so that if you wanted to run those 4S's on here, I'm going to take that off. And the connectors on the battery, there, I hope you can see that. Alright, and that lays in there quite nicely. XT90s on the battery. So, and also on the, you can remove the 6-pack of the capacitor. 6-pack is also on a XT90, reversed from the battery, so you can't mix them up. Alright, that's it. Get this on here. And let's see here. There, I don't know, hopefully you can see those. Yeah, and then we just okay, let's turn this off. I'll give you a quick peek on the bottom here and show you just how tight that all is. With the diffuser on the back, and you got the diffuser on the front, and the extended side fusers. Okay, there she is, my latest creation. Okay, that's going to be a wrap on my latest creation of my Arrma Limitless, the Toyota Formula GT1. So it's been a project going on for 3-4 months now, so I expect it to really be a screamer. Okay, there you go. That's a wrap on my latest creation, the Arrma Limitless Toyota Formula GT1. Just a beautiful machine, and it's a work of art. This was a 3-month project. Could have been a lot shorter, but the body alone took 2 to 3 weeks, and with all the different coatings of paint and everything else that had to go on here. And but I think it turned out awesome. I welcome all comments, good, bad, or indifferent. Whether you think it's going to be capable of the 150 mile plus range. I know tires are going to be a problem. I'm working on trying to get a set of foamies for this. And before I really give it the max test, I think I'm going to put the foamies on. I don't want the boots are good to about 100, and after that, if they explode, they just tear this body apart, and I'd hate to see that happen. I mean, there's a lot of love went into this baby. So we'll see what we'll definitely do before we give it the screaming test. So once again, my name is John. This here's Hangar 37. I want to thank you all for watching. I'll catch you on my next video.